everybody. Just going to look at some of these pots that have just come out of the kiln. I'll work my way through them. All of my tea bowls, I'll try and put the same dark glaze on the inside. It gives a nice contrast to the outside. This has got a matte glaze and it's pinholed really nicely. This clay is really porous. It's pizza oven clay, so it's very, very short. So that's a really nice one. This one here's got smoother glaze on it. This is the chino glaze, the red chino inside. That's come out nice, really nice contrast there. It bleeds nicely red at the edges. So they're really good. A dozen beakers. This is got a black slip underneath with a white slip over the top, and then the red chino over the top of that. Looks like flames. But they've come out really nice. Everyone's come out really well. I've got a crawling chino on two separate surfaces here. This one is just a plain on the plain pizza oven body. Yeah. And this is one that's got a black slip underneath. This is done with cobalt and iron oxide, so the cobalt's a flux, so it's run a little bit more. I really like that. Fantastic texture. Next we have some mugs, two different types of mugs. This is the red chino with wood ash dusted on the top. They come out quite nice. I make sure that when I glaze them, I put my thumb over this stamp so that the stamp doesn't get covered. So they've come out quite nice. Some little Grenomis. It's got the landscape text, design underneath, but the glaze I've put on it is a slightly different glaze to normal, and you can barely see the landscape through it, but it gives a really nice delicate white wisp, and these splits are really good. So although it didn't turn out how I expected it, it's turned out nicer, if you know what I mean. Same red chino inside for contrast. They come out okay. This one here's got the blue-black slip underneath it, with white swipes under it. That's come out really nice. Next here we have some bonsai pots that I'm making for my bonsai plants. This is a tall one. It's going to have a cascading plant on it, so they're taller and narrower. And they go down to the smaller ones. They've got all the holes in that you need. I'm quite new to bonsai, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but that's just my glazed adaptation to a bonsai pot. So there's various sizes of those come out. And now we move on to the gnarly pots that I've been doing. You'll have seen previous videos where I put all the different surfaces on, and I've got 3 different sizes. There's the small ones. The larger ones, This is quite really nice. It's got just pure nepheline cyanide just dusted on it with the iron spots that I've put on, flecks of rust, but that's a beauty. This is all bits of kiln wadding that I stuck on. So that's that one. You can actually see where it's all sort of bubbled out of the surface there. That's the key for that one. I'll put that down here. And then scale it up to this one here. I might struggle with this because it's a bit heavy. So make sure I don't smash everything when I'm doing it. But it might be worth bringing you to it rather than it to you. Okay, here's the big pot. And there's the small ones down here. There's the big pot there. Let's do some close-ups of it. The nepheline cyanide has run really nicely on here. You can see all the different textures that are involved. Spin it round. This is where I put the chunks of rust on, and it all runs through, runs down. Another big chunk of glaze on the top of there. That's actually just like a globule of glaze that's dried, and I've just stuck it on the top, and it's all melted. As you come round, you can see, really nice pot. That's an interesting bit here where the nepheline cyanide and some splashed on. I just splash chino glaze on it. It's all made, all sort of joined together in a sort of rivulets here. It goes all the way down. These are bits of kiln prop that are broken, bits of everything really. Anything that's refractory that's gone on. That was a little bit of wadding that was on one of the pieces before, and I picked up off the floor by the kiln. So all in all, pretty good firing. And there's the small ones, all the others, and the really nice one just there. So 9.5 out of 10 for that firing, I think. We had one thing go wrong, or I had one thing go wrong. This is a T-ball that was a bit of a kiln for. It's been sitting around in the studio, and it just fitted the space, and it's split a little bit, and it's run a little bit, but even that one is not a bad pot. I certainly wouldn't throw it away. So that's it. On with the next firing next week.